When you open the Muslim Journal to the middle page, what do you see? You see probably 2 pages, 4 pages. One of them is WDM Publications, and one of them is the lectures of Imam W.D. Muhammad, which both I'm responsible for. I'm the owner, the sole owner of the intellectual property of Imam W.D. Muhammad, which is housed in WDM Publications, and I'm also the president of the Mosque Cares, and we're in the center page.
Well, there's going to be, Muhammad Siddiqui will be, Warner for another battle coming up with Wallace #2. He's striving to have all the quote-unquote intellectual property, man, under his control. He's on the court to see. So, and I don't think a lot of people are aware about that. It's not just probate court, but I forget the term of, but it's a court that Wallace put out a petition to ask the probate judge to set aside part of the estate to belong only to him. That's intellectual property where he controls the books, the lectures, the fake CDs, whatever. But what I don't understand, a lot of people don't.
Not only did Wallace, some people were saying that he just sued Shirley for the rights to his father's name and everything with his father's name on it. I mean, everything. He actually sued his whole family. Even Sajuddin's kids are on this. So if they wanted to have a foundation in their grandfather's name, they wouldn't be able to do so unless Wallace gave them permission to do that. So now I say to people who are still supporting that type of behavior, I asked them, I say, do you think that Imam W. Muhammad would approve of that behavior? And I had one person that tell me, yes, the Imam would approve of that behavior. That's absolutely insane. And I got that from a member of the family. Yeah, I'll tell you what I was told. I'm just telling you that. I'm not going to tell you what my opinion is. I'm just going to tell you what I was told. And that is that this is from a family member. They were telling me that they believe that people were putting him up to this for money, thinking that riches would fall, and they would be right there by his side to, because even if you look, you see they always ask for donations. Now, donate here, donate this, donate. I don't ever man carrying things like that. But another thing a person pointed out to me, they said, look at the people around, like Elam. And they were saying, when's the last time you saw Elam with the Imam? But you see Elam now with Wallace all the time. Why is that? Yeah, I don't ever remember seeing Elam with the Imam as much as I've seen with Wallace. So, eventually, that's just something you just got to ask yourself. Why are you giving, it's not that Wallace is the same type of leader that his father was. He's not even close. So why are you giving so much attention to Wallace and you didn't give the same attention to his father? That's why one thing. I just have to say something wrong with that. Yeah, what's the motive? Yeah, what's the motive behind that? Is it because Wallace is a dynamic leader? That's because because you didn't give that kind of attention to his father. So why are you giving that kind of attention to him? Some of these people see it as their time to shine and their opportunity, and they see an opportunity and they're going for that particular opportunity, whatever they think it is. But I was told that people around Wallace are calling him, well, not calling him, he's responsible for his own actions, but are pushing him to do these things, so putting these ideas in his head, making him think that he can be Imam W.D. Muhammad II. Which when that happened, when he changed his name, I was like, that's it. I'm out of this one. There's no way possible you could be Imam W.D. Muhammad anything.
I'm the owner, the sole owner of the intellectual property of Imam W.D. Muhammad. I'm the owner, the sole owner of the intellectual property of Imam W.D. Muhammad.
And the irony of the whole thing is, Wallace has put himself in a very awkward position. He may end up going to jail for what he's done. Because, look, I don't have a desire to hurt Wallace. But he's I hate to put it this way, but he's a smart ass. He thinks he knows everything, and he's letting these people lead him. But he has perjured himself, and it's going to come home to roost on him. The wisest thing he should do right now is pick up the phone and make an appeal to his stepmother or to the Imam Muhammad's wife, Khadija Siddiq Muhammad, and say, let's get this thing out of the courts so that I don't go to jail. Because he's getting ready to go to jail if I'm telling you the reality. It's not about me. It's not about me being mad. He set the tone. He lied to the trademark people, and he thinks he's dealing with people who are dumb. He thinks he's dealing with people who can't see. He lied at the trademark office. He lied at the Chancery Court. He lied at the probate court. Wallace is going to jail. I'm telling you, he's going to jail. First of all, the trademark, what he did to get the trademark, I guarantee you, before this is all over with, he's not going to have trademark, intellectual properties, or the ownership of anything. And the only thing he's going to have is Islamic identity and hope that there's some spirit in the Muslims to have mercy on him and not go for the juggler. He's in trouble. He's not in trouble. First of all, his greed has led him to this. And he thinks he's going to trick the government and play games and know he'll not get caught. Hey, it's on record. All you got to do is read the record, and you see the lies, the scheme, the trick, the switching of the letters in the name and leaving this off and leaving that off and think you're playing with some fool. These people are not playing. They're not playing. And in the final analysis, he's gonna lose everything he's got, and he's gonna end up in paying a big fine and maybe jail time too. Where can he? He's got the copyright. He's got the trademark for Imam Muhammad's name. But did he get it legitimately, or did he lie to get it? He lied to get it. He used deception to get it. Go back, go take a look at his file. It says, a trademark is obtained fraudulently under the Lanham Act, Lanham, only if the applicant or registrant knowingly makes a false material representation with the intent to deceive the trademark office. And it goes on. It says, fraud does not exist when false statements are occasioned by an honest misunderstanding or inadvertence without a willful intent to deceive. So they're saying that when it can be clearly shown, when it can clearly be shown that there was an intent to deceive, you have stepped into the fire that can be governed by the Lanham Act. And so those who are going to run back to Wallace, and I hope you do, tell them Lanham, tell them look it up.
I'm the owner, the sole owner of the intellectual property of Imam W.D. Muhammad. I'm the owner, the sole owner of the intellectual property of Imam W.D. Muhammad. I'm the owner, the sole owner of the intellectual property of Imam W.D. Muhammad.